There is a map that reveals something few Americans know: tigers are living quietly among us. These aren't zoo tigers or virtual illusions, they're real, breathing, and sometimes only feet from homes. Behind chain-link fences, inside barns and basements, America's most secret predators are hidden in plain sight. This map doesn't just show where tigers were seen, it shows where they still exist today. From desert edges to green suburban lawns, they sleep, pace and roar behind unmarked walls. You won't find warning signs, you won't hear jungle sounds, but the cats are undeniably there. Some live on back roads owned by private collectors who call them pets instead of predators. Others belong to roadside zoos, breeding centers, or shady tourism operations few people ever question. Each red mark on the map holds a question: how did this tiger get here unnoticed? The truth is darker than curiosity. These animals often arrive through exotic trades and underground networks. They're bought, sold, and shipped like cargo, their wild instincts boxed into domestic backyards. In some states, tiger ownership is allowed with little oversight and even less enforcement. Footage shows tigers pacing in metal cages, inches from human homes and unaware children. Veterinarians have reported calls from people asking how to tranquilize a fully grown male tiger. Some of these cats escape, some are abandoned, some vanish when authorities begin to ask questions. In one case, a tiger was discovered chained inside an abandoned Houston home filled with trash. It wasn't reported missing, no one stepped forward, but someone put it there and fed it meat. Elsewhere, drone footage has captured striped shadows moving through trees on private land with no permits. Conservationists warn the issue is growing, yet it remains one of America's best-kept wildlife secrets. There may now be more captive tigers in the US than in the wild worldwide. The map's creators spent years verifying locations, reports, and anonymous tips from frightened neighbors. Some entries include multiple cats, some include breeding pairs, others were flagged for animal cruelty complaints. But the most chilling part isn't the numbers, it's how many entries appear near schools or towns. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness, because most Americans have no clue they live near tigers. The animals look majestic, but their power is intact. They can leap, swipe, and kill instantly. Even trained handlers have died in encounters that lasted less than a heartbeat. So why is this allowed? How did these animals become pets instead of protected predators? In part, loopholes in state laws leave regulation to overwhelmed agencies or none at all. In others, cultural fascination with exotic pets fuels a demand stronger than ethical restraint. Meanwhile, tigers suffer confined, declawed, or drugged to pose for tourist selfies and backyard fame. But this map gives them visibility. It's the first step toward exposing an invisible crisis. Some red dots now show rescue animals removed, relocated, and allowed to live with dignity again. Still, new dots appear each year, more cats born into confinement before they ever know the wild. You may be shocked by where they live, but they never chose to live this way. Behind each enclosure is a person, a motive, and a broken system that made it possible. The map is public now. The knowledge is out. What we do next will define us. Because once you've seen the truth, you cannot unsee the shadow of stripes on your street. The tiger isn't just a storybook beast. In America, it's a quiet neighbor with sharp teeth. And the real danger isn't that it escapes, it's that we allowed it to be caged. Now ask yourself one thing: would you recognize the sound of a tiger 2 houses away? Because somewhere right now, one might be watching from behind a fence no one inspects anymore.